Hi there, this is Renee Stoltz, the Womb Wellness Coach and Sound Healer. It is day 14 of the 30-day YouTube challenge, and today I'd like to have a quick conversation with you about your birth story, because understanding your birth story is so important in birthing your dreams, as well as nurturing and bringing into full term a child into this world. So if you stop and think about it for a moment, I'm sure you've heard the stories, how painful the labor process was, how difficult it was, whether your mother had to have a C-section, or all sorts of horror stories that we've probably have been told throughout our throughout our lifetime, actually. On the other hand, you might have heard some really pleasant stories, how you were so planned and so wanted, and it was such a peaceful journey for your mother through the entire pregnancy, and then once again through the labor. There are many, many different things and different stories surrounding the time of our birth into this physical world. And it's really interesting because that story actually really plays a role in our own process of birthing our dreams, just as much as it actually has a role in the actual birth process of giving birth to a child. So it hugely, hugely influences everything. So stop and think, right? Maybe sit down and have a conversation with your mom if you can. If you don't know about these things, sort of sit down and write it down. Have a little meditation surrounding it to help you understand it. Were you planned? Were you unplanned? Was the 9 months, excuse me, that your mother was carrying you within her womb, was it a peaceful process, or was she surrounded by turmoil and violence and insecurities? They all influence us completely. And then, once again, when it comes to the actual time that you were born physically into this world, were you early? Were you really excited and you just couldn't wait to get into this world and you just kind of needed to come out very quickly? Or were you late and you just sort of took your time? You didn't really care too much, or it's either that or you might have been a little bit afraid to come into this world. As I said, many different things to think about. And once you've begun to understand the stories surrounding your own birth into this physical world, then you'll be able to understand the way that you birth your own dreams and bring a child into this world as well. So with that, I'd like to invite you to join the conversation by leaving a comment below, or tweeting this, sending this out on Facebook or Google+, and as well as checking out what the other amazing women are doing on our group channel, which you can find the details below. And I will speak to you again very soon. Bye bye.